am Omega, and I'm always bringing that truth. You know how I do. So thank you for everyone that participated in all the readings and the tribe raffle and all of that. We do have a winner. So congratulations to Miss Yvette Eaton. I'm sorry, Miss Eaton. Reach out to me, girl, because you won. This is yours. These sun and moon candles are yours. This galactic calendar is yours. You get 30 assorted banknotes and some Joss incense. This money pack is yours. All of this is yours. So I'm just going to wait on you to reach out to me and accept the gift. I will give, 24 hours for you to reach out to me and say, hey, sis, I'm the one who won. Let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff about you. Congratulations to you. And then also, just again, I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you. Even if you guys did not win, I cannot give to everyone. I couldn't give everyone something. I just appreciate you guys being a part of our family, being a part of the soul tribe here, being a support system. Even if you guys feel like I'm a support system to you all, you guys are actually a support system to me as well. And when I say support system, I don't mean like financial or anything, though you guys do help out with that. I appreciate that. But I mean like just being able to deliver the messages, and then you guys confirming that your readings are correct, and that you guys letting me know that, my shit is hitting, you know what I'm saying? Like that right there in itself is a support system. It's just letting me know, like, I need to keep going. You guys are the reason why I push through these negative energies and I keep going, So I love you guys. Let me put her stuff up into the side. Hey. Okay, let me put her stuff up into the side, okay? I'm gonna put it up and out of the way. Make sure it is safe until I hear from her. All right, I feel like I want to turn my heater off just a little bit, and I probably should grab me a bottle of water before I get comfortable. So we're not going to repeat everything that we just talked about in the last video, only because the spirit was like, I know where I left off at, you know what I'm saying? I know what we're talking about. And then those who it's supposed to be for is who it's going to be for. And, you get what you want to get out of it. And plus, I had downloads after the video. So, yeah, but everything is connected, right? So we're going to get into that energy, and then we may pull some cards, or we may not. It just all depends on the vibes. Okay? It just all depends on the vibes. I'm definitely trying to push through these negative energies that we have experienced. I know y'all can't see me. I don't even really want to be on camera. I'm probably not even going to move that. But anyways, let me take a drink. Really, really trying to push past them, because I just want to feel new energy. I'm kind of like tired of feeling the same old energy and feeling the same old negative shit of what these people are trying to do to us. But I guess, this also will lead to that scripture of that peace that surpasses understanding. Somebody through this whole situation has been able to maintain a level of peace and maintain a level of emotional control to actually make it through these attacks. So, I mean, whoever they're attacking is essentially good any fucking ways. So it really doesn't matter what these people are doing or what these people are saying. So after I got off the live, I went into meditation, and I told you guys that there is a Christ-like figure, and he comes to talk to me often, but I don't call him Jesus. And I'm going to say this though too, like when he comes to talk to me, sometimes he really don't be talking. Most of the time he's not even really talking. He's more or less like observing. And then when he speaks like many words, okay? He speaks a lot of words when he does speak, okay? So he was explaining to me some things that were like misconstrued upon our entry to the earth, all right? And then also some etymology. So we're going to take a look at that as well. We're going to take a look at the word holy. So we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the word holy. All right. Because people get things misconstrued. So this is the way that it was explained to me, all right, by the spirit of Yeshua, and not Jesus, but Yeshua. This is how it was explained to me, okay? So you don't have to like write shit down. So holy, right? Right? So that it means whole, like you have holes, okay? And then like holy, I'm gonna say it like that, right? You can write it like that or whatever. Means you are whole, right? Because it's just a sometimes I or sometimes Y type situation where you're turning it into like an action word or a plural or something like that, where you would take out the Y and turn it into an I or whatever, right? So what he was explaining to me was like people, they strive to be holy, right? Because this is the word that they're given in this earth. They're striving to be holy, right? But just the simple act of striving to be holy, right, leaves you broken, right? It leaves you broken and it leaves you empty in certain situations. Let me give Ashe, because I'll start talking to shit. So Ashe to the divine infinite all, Ashe to our most beautiful and precious Santissima Morte. We're going to give Ashe to Yeshua, who comes and talks every now and then when he feels like it. And also, he very selective on the people he deal with. Like, he don't talk to 99.9% of the people that claim to be fucking Christians. He does not talk to them. But anyways, we give Ashe to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, known and unknown. That mean as well. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay? So where people are messing up at is with this holy thing right here, where people are saying like they're striving to be holy, or they want to be seen as holy. The mere fact that they're striving, it's like they're striving for like an acceptance or a title or acknowledgement from other people that they're chosen or whatnot, actually leaves them with empty parts. They're not taking the time, like it's external. They're not taking the time to go within. And the holy that Yeshua was talking about, or the divine infinite all, however you want to put it, was speaking of that you have all the pieces to yourself. You're whole. That's what makes you holy. You have all the pieces to yourself. So 616. We might look that up. Okay. You have all the pieces to yourself and you're not missing anything. Okay. That's what makes you holy right there. So you're not looking for validation in a relationship. You're not looking for, someone to complete you. You're not looking for approval or, validation from anyone in any situation, because you're whole inside. You have all the pieces of yourself. And then another thing that he was explaining to me, is that you weren't born in sin. Okay. You were not born in sin at all. You were literally born whole. Okay. You were born with everything that you needed within you to complete your task, to complete your mission down here, to do what it is that you came down here to do. Like, you were not born in this sin or whatnot. But when you get down here, it's like there is a program in this matrix system. It's not the main program, because there's several programs. Like, you can get caught up in lots of different programs down in this dimension, this reality, the three-dimensional world, right? So there is a program here, right? And it's like basically designed to keep you in a state of feeling as if you need something or you're lacking something, but you were made whole. Just like how they tell you that you was born in sin, but you really wasn't born in sin. You was born and made and created in the image and the likeness of the divine infinite all. You get me? So you weren't, if the divine infinite all is holy, right? They holy and he's whole, right? Then you were never born in sin. Like that's just something that they tell you to throw you the fuck off, okay? So when you're holy, you're realizing that you are all. You are part of the whole. You are part of the divine infinite all. You are the source. You are God. You are this. You're just a face of God having that experience or whatnot, okay? You're not missing any part of yourself. You're living your truth in your personal being, and that is what makes you holy, okay? Not what a church member may say, or not what title that a pastor may give you, or not none of this fucking humanistical bullshit that they have you thinking is what would be considered holy. And this is why church people get it wrong so often, and they end up being judgmental and all of this other shit, because they're looking at outer, external sources, whether or not to determine whether or not someone is holy. But really, you're the determining factor of whether or not you're holy based on how whole you are inside. Y'all get me? Does this make sense? Y'all have to tell me if this shit makes sense, because y'all know that my way of thinking is definitely different than the average human. Okay? All right, so when you come down here into this existence, it's designed to see if you're able to remain whole. Okay, so when you go through certain experiences and you go through life that are meant to break you and all those things, it is literally designed to test your holiness. How whole are you? How whole is your soul? And that's where you have like the shadow work 919. So we're gonna look at that too. As so above, so below. Because look at that. 616, 919, right? Okay. As you're dealing with these situations that are coming to break you, like just automatically, especially if you was raised as a Christian, telling you that you were doomed the day that you came into this bitch. Okay. They even program you to make you feel like there's something missing from you, which is why you can't not have a relationship. You cannot be alone. You can't be alone with yourself. You need something to complete you. And this is another reason why you end up in these situations in which, people aren't giving you what you're giving them, because there's something within you that you're seeking through these people to make you whole. You get me? It's something in you that you're seeking through people to make you holy. And you don't need that shit either. It's just weird how he explained it to me. This is how, like, this is the conversation me and Jesus was just having, but his name ain't Jesus, okay? Yeah, so let me look at these spirit numbers, because that's pretty much like the downloads that I was getting. Like, it's really like a man of a few words. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I explained to you guys my personal experience with the first time I ever did magic, it was to protect myself from dying in that car accident. If you guys are new here, please go back and watch the videos that I first posted before I started doing like actual tarot and stuff like that on this channel, because a lot of those videos will give you an inkling of a notion of how I deal with these spirits, okay? And how they come to me and how they talk to me, okay? So he's mostly an observer, and it's like only when you get to a certain level that he will begin to then speak to you, okay? And this is why half of your goddamn prayers is not getting answered, because he doesn't even know you, for one. That's the thing. You have to go through the motions, and there is a personal relationship that has to be made with the spirit in order for you to receive whatever communication that you're seeking to receive. So that's another reason why people say, why doesn't Jesus stop cancer? Why doesn't Jesus stop car accidents? Why doesn't Jesus do this? Because Jesus doesn't fucking know y'all. Okay, so that was something else that he pointed out to me. Like, I'm like, why are you talking to me all of a sudden? You know, I talk to my spirits like I would talk to anybody, like regular. And basically, you know, it's the part of the relationship that is missing, the personal relationship with manifestation, with the source, with being holy, with being a part of the divine infinite all, with being one, with being God, with being, you are the Christ-like energy like he said you were in the Bible, right? Basically, he said that you have the same power, like you can do exactly this, like you're going to walk and do greater works than him that led, right? And if you're unaware that you're a part of this, then he doesn't recognize you. See, he can only recognize what's made in his image and in his likeness. He can only recognize what's like him. 12:12, okay? So if you, even if you, I don't give a fuck if you're a Christian, I don't give a fuck if you're a pastor, if you don't have a personal relationship with the divine infinite all in its whole state, in its wholeness and all, okay, then Jesus does not know you. Jesus, okay? So let's look at some of these spirit numbers, because, you know, why not? Let's look at the spirit numbers that was just given through those downloads. And I'm sure I have 616 and all that written in my deck, but it's easier to just look it up at this point. Okay, so angel number 616. It is your ancestors reminding you to be consistent. What else? To stay positive and trust, okay? Your guardian angels are coming to bring a dose of positive energy into your life. And it is also the number of faith, like believing with no physical evidence, okay? And we talked about that earlier as well, okay? You have been working day and night for a promotion, and you're going to get this promotion. This is what this means. It also is a number of lessons and progression, like you're learning your lessons and you're progressing. It indicates that you have learned from the mistakes of your past so that you can go ahead and move forward and achieve steadily, okay? What else do we have? It's also associated with liberty, like, you know, you stepping into your power and being liberated and being free and being able to walk in this truth. This is your little spark of joy that reunites your soul, like as so above, so below, with your actual divine soul, okay? And this is a number that also wants you to choose to do towards the good, like always choose the positive. And that's another thing that I was speaking to the divine about as well, because, you know, I'm a feisty little motherfucker. I'm feisty as shit. Like, I'm a whole warrior spirit. I have the love of God within me, and I'm a healing spirit and all that other shit. But I can shapeshift real quick on your ass. It just depends. It just depends on the energy that I'm picking up, 1414, from you. Okay? So, and Jesus, or Yeshua, whatever the fuck you want to call him, you know, 1422. There was an experience when he was in the marketplace and he had threw over the tables and stuff like that. That was him shapeshifting. That would not be what people would consider holy right now. Like if he was cursing in the temple, flipping over tables and shit like that, because they had made, they distorted the Father's house or the Father's word or something. I don't remember the exact scripture, but you can look it up yourself. But there was something distorted about, you know, the divinity, and he was upset about it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, get in your own lane. and reshape your life and start to rethink the energies that you're coming into. And it's just like all the way around, everything is going to have to be relearned. You're going to have to develop a personal relationship, and that's another thing as well. People always often, they're asking me why are the spirits talking to me and they're not talking to them? I have a relationship with these spirits. Okay, like I talk to them like I'm talking to you. When I eat with them. When I drink with them. I'm always with an attitude of gratitude. As I'm going to sleep in a meditation with them. I'm waking up, giving ashays. Like before I even open up my eyes, it's like something that my soul does automatically. Like there's a relationship, and there's no off and on with this. I don't go out much. I had to make a sacrifice, a really big sacrifice, like give up the things of the world, basically, to get the relationship with the spirit and do what I do. All right. And a lot of you all, that's why you're being called to these seclusions and to these solitudes, because they're trying to get you into this place where there is a relationship and that you're actually floating with the energies. Like, there's no doubt there. You have faith in your ancestors, angels, and guides. You know that you are God, and within itself as an image, as a likeness of God, and that you are the one that decides, whether or not you're holy, if you're going to heal or not. You get what I'm saying? So everybody is holy in a sense, though. Because there's people that are this kind of holy, right? There's people that are this kind of holy. And that's why I'm saying everybody holy. They're empty, and they're full of holes. They're full of voids, right? And then the other people are whole, and they're holy too. Okay? So it just depends. Everybody's actually holy if you think about it, okay? But what type of holy are they? Are they full of voids and full of holes where their soul is seeping through, or are all of their voids filled and they're whole? Okay, so let's get to the 919 spirit number. All right, now, here we go. 919, spiritual importance and symbolism. God, the Almighty, the divine, infinite all. That's literally what this sentence says, okay? And it's the great method to remind oneself of the fact that you are Alpha and Omega, and it is as it is mentioned in the Christian Bible. Now, everybody Google that shit right quick so you can see that I'm not making that shit the fuck up. This is how spirit moves. Come on now. Spirit number 919, as so above, so below. It is the spiritual symbolism that God, the Almighty, is infinite. It is the great method to remind oneself of the fact that you are God, that you are Alpha, that you are Omega, as mentioned in the Bible. I'm not making this shit up. You can get off this live right now and go look it up if you like. That's literally the first thing that comes up. Okay. Yeah, it's a powerful combination. Like, it's just the numbers that are there. All right. You're going to maintain a healthy spiritual life and see significant opportunities when others see that there is none. Why? Because you have faith. So you can see beyond what the three-dimensional is giving you. Okay. It also indicates beginnings and endings. So this is like death and rebirth, ending out the cycles as well. This is a message from the angels that a situation or a phase in your life has come to an end and a new door has opened for you. And I'm going to tell you what I feel like the new door is. I feel like it is a personal relationship with the Christ energy within you. Listen to what I'm saying here. This ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking church. Okay? This has nothing to do with church and everything to do with you being a Christos energy, you being Christ, and energy recycles. So essentially, you're just another recycled Christ-like energy, okay? It is, okay? It is. It's just what they're saying here, okay? You have to take the path of the light worker and the torchbearer. It's your job. This is your responsibility, okay? Angel number 919 represents the characteristics of a human who is very powerful and capable of big things in every aspect of its life. Come on now, spirit, okay? A highly spiritual number. Embracing your true meaning, okay? You're entering a new phase of love. It could be self-love. It could be the love of that Christos type energy. I'm telling you, Christ was not a Christian. He was not a fucking Christian, 1922. All right? That's why he don't talk to these Christians. They be talking to Satan, straight up. All right? They be talking to straight up Satan. That's who they talking to. All right, so I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want me to pull some cards, or do you want me to leave it at this? Okay, so Spirit's telling me to actually just leave it at this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to pull any cards or anything on this situation. This is the card, okay? Holy. All right, either you're whole and you're full of voids, emptiness, and darkness, or you're whole as in you're whole. You know who you are. You know who you belong to. You have a solid relationship with the divine infinite all. You know that you are a reflection of the divine infinite all, and you are the physical manifestation of the divine infinite all. And that's basically what Jesus was, right? 2022. It's time to balance out these scales. It's time to tap into your Christos energy. How do you find the Christ in you? It's your higher self, okay? It is literally your higher self. That still small voice that tells you to do something. And then when you don't do it, something wrong happens. And then you're like, there was this little voice that told me that I should have did this and I did this instead. That is the Christ in you. That is your higher self. Now, its name isn't Christ. His name is not Christ, okay? So you need to find the name of your higher self, like Asha or Omega or whatever, you know what I'm saying? His name is not Christ. Now, Christ in his highest form is both divine, infinite, all, right? It would be the Mother, Father, God. And he also said something about people thinking that he was God, and he actually thought that was funny, that people thought that people think that he's God. And he is God in an aspect, but in the very same aspect that you're God. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to let that simmer, and you guys take that as it resonates. And I love you guys so, so much. Truth Gang Gang. The Sunday Reading Special is still available. It is available until midnight, and I will be up if you guys are interested in that. We got a 5-card pool for 11. No, it's 12. 5-card pool for 12. Nope, it's 12.22. I'm sorry. 5-card pool for 12.22. 7-card pool for $15.55, and a 9-card pool for $22.22. This sale is good till midnight. And it'll be next month when we do this again. I love you guys so, so much. I may or may not come back this evening. It just depends. I'm sitting with my spirits. We vibing, we talking, and I'm going to write down as much as I can so that I can give you guys as much as I can. 2202, we are out this bitch.